Hey there. So, well, it's fun to talk about names that I like and or don't like or whatever. I thought it would be kind of cool to look at some actual names of babies that are real names of babies, and these are just people that I know, not necessarily people I'm friends with or close with, but some people I know from high school who I'm friends with on Facebook and have had babies. So, and I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on these baby names. And don't worry about offending me. A lot of them actually aren't people that I know well, and some of them I do not like the names either. So let me know what you guys think of these. Some of them are Sib Sets, which I think is interesting too. So these are all real babies that I know or kind of know somehow, and they're all like around age 4 or younger, I think. So, the first one is Michael Robert, very classic name, and, you know, nothing crazy, very traditional, timeless kind of name. And another one that's very similar is Emily Lynn, another very timeless name that will probably always be a fairly popular name, at least for a long time. I don't see Emily going away anytime soon. So, tell me what you think of those names. They're not related at all. They just happen to have a similar name style. Another one this is a sibling set, is Zoe Verona, which I had not really thought of using Verona as a name before, but I think it's a very cute middle name. And Zoe with the 2 little dots over the E. What do you guys think of that? Do you think it's cute? I mean, I think it is, technically it's the correct pronunciation for Zoe, but it also, I could see it being annoying for a little girl in America where that's not very common, having to spell that or tell people to write it that way. It's also annoying to have to type it or something. And then her little brother's name is Archer Xavier, which I thought is a pretty cute name. It kind of reminds me of Archie, the comics, but I liked Archie, so. So, what do you think of the Sib set Zoe and Archer? I thought it's interesting that they're A and Z, you know, opposite ends of the alphabet. And speaking of A and Z, I also know another Sib set, which is Zoe Lynn, and that's Zoe with a Y, and Ada Marie, which is another A to Z name. So, 2 pretty common middle names for those 2. So I thought it was interesting. They're both A and Z Sib sets. Another name, a baby name, is Madeline Crystal, and Madeline's a pretty popular name right now, and she calls her Maddie. Another one, Harley Beretta. This is the daughter of somebody I went to high school with, and I actually found out Beretta is a type of gun, which I didn't know. I thought it's a pretty sounding word. I don't know if I like it knowing that it's a name of a gun. What do you guys think? Would you think of that? Is there another meaning to Beretta that I'm not aware of? Have you guys heard the name before? I've never heard it before, this little girl. And that's a girl, by the way, Harley. I guess Harley could be a boy or a girl. The next one is Kian John, and I believe that is a Celtic name, Kian. And I could totally see Kian being mispronounced all the time. Cian, Cyan, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. It's very unusual and uncommon, but I love more uncommon names, so. Next one is Alexander Moriarty. Very unusual middle name and a very common first name. I'm a fan of Alexander. I probably wouldn't use it just because of its popularity, but I think it's a really nice sounding name. So the next one is becoming very popular, Amelia, and her middle name is June. So we have Amelia June. Then we have another sister Sib set. We have Mia Juliet is the older sister, and her little baby sister just born named Winry Faye. Which of those 2 do you like better? I think they're about 3 years apart, maybe 4. I like Winry Faye, although if you have seen the show Full Metal Alchemist, there's a character named Winry on that show, and my sister is obsessed with that show, so it makes me think of that, but I think it's a really pretty sounding name. Moving on, this is the daughter of a teacher I had in high school, who just had a baby. Her name is Allison Cecilia, and Allison I thought was a really unexpected name for a baby today. I'm not sure where it ranks on the popularity charts, but I don't really know any little tiny Allisons. I knew Allisons my age growing up, but so I thought that was an interesting choice. The next name is very trendy. Actually, this is a sibling set. We have, I believe, oldest sister is Chloe Savannah with 2 E's, which I don't particularly like that. First of all, I think Chloe is very overused. It's a cute name, but it's so popular. And then there's too many creative spellings for it. I don't like the creative spellings. So Chloe Savannah has a little brother named Shaden Michael. Shaden Michael. Shaden's an interesting name. I hadn't heard it before this. And when this girl was pregnant with Shaden, she said if she had a girl, she would name it Nevaeh. So I was very relieved that she didn't have a girl because I don't like the name Nevaeh. It's a pretty sound to it, but I just think it's so tacky. I don't like it. And then they have Chloe and Shaden have a new baby sister named Analea. And this is an interesting one because, again, the creative spelling, looking at this name kind of makes me cringe, but the sound of it is so pretty. I think it would have been cuter if she had just... I do like the O for Anna. It's kind of cute and creative without being too crazy, but I don't know. With the Leah on the end, it's just a little too much. It would have been cute if it was just Anna and then her middle name was Leah. But the full name of Analea is Analea Janine with another creative spelling, N-E-E-N. So we've got Chloe Savannah, Shaden Michael, and Analea Janine. So what do you think of that sibling set? Do you like it? What do you like the best out of it? I guess if I had to pick one, I think I would pick Shaden Michael. I might change the spelling on it a little bit. But then these next 2 Sib set are cousins of Analea, Chloe, and Savannah. And their names are Zachary Michael and Alexander Cole, which I think is very cute names. Again, more popular names, but they're nice. And then the next one is another girl I went to high school with. This is her little girl. Is named Andrea May, which I thought was a really creative name. I haven't heard Andrea before. I don't know. What do you guys think of it? It's very unusual, but it's very pretty sounding. The next one is another sibling set, and these are the last 2 on my list. I have Kylie Marianne and Mason Daniel. I love the name Kylie, but I don't like the creative spelling very much. And Mason's a very cute name. It's becoming super popular. So, what do you guys think of Mason? You think it's too popular now to use? Would you use it? I think it's cute. So let me know what you think of those names, the Sib sets. Names of other real babies that you know. I think it's kind of interesting to think about in a classroom, you know, like 5 years from now, all these kids in school together, we'd have like Michael, Emily, Zoe, Archer, Madeline, Harley, Kian, Alexander, Amelia, Winry, Mia, Allison, another Zoe, Ada, Analea, Alexander again, Chloe, Shaden, Zachary, Andrea, Kylie, and Mason, all together in the same age group in class. I don't know, just interesting to see the different mix of names compared to the kids I went to school with. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.